TeeTee and the Tutu. Author T. Mason, illustrator Nayab Sig. Good morning, TeeTee. Good morning, Mama. I have a little surprise for you today, but you are going to have to wait until after school, Mama beamed. TeeTee could not believe it. Her very own surprise? She knew it was special since she had to wait for it. What is it, Mama? What is it? Well, I'll give you a little hint. It is something you can wear. Oh, wow, said TeeTee. I wonder what it is. TeeTee finished her breakfast, made a mad dash upstairs to get ready for school, and hurried out the door. Then quickly came back in. Mama, hurry! You have to get me to school quickly so I can get back home to my surprise. Oh, how I want to see what it is. While TeeTee was at school, she found herself daydreaming about her surprise. She also tried to focus on her schoolwork too. At lunchtime, she saw two of her twin ballet buddies giggling slyly at the lunch table. TeeTee went over to say hi. Hi, Renee. Hi, Gloria. What's up with you two? Well, we were just ecstatic about our brand new tutus for ballet class. Aren't they just beautiful? Wow, said TeeTee with a happy smile for them, but slightly disappointed tone. It looks just like the one I told you that I wanted. It is, they said cheerfully at the same time. Well, I'm really happy for you, said TeeTee as she slowly strolled to a seat in the cafeteria. Too upset to eat, TeeTee could not keep her mind off of the nerve of those twins getting the same tutu she had been waiting for, even praying for. TeeTee started to forget about the surprise her mom had waiting for her and kept thinking about those tutus. She felt the air had been knocked out of her. She had ballet practice later on that day, and for the first time ever, TeeTee did not want to go to ballet practice. Her mom was the first car in the school line, as usual, to pick TeeTee up, and that's only when she's not at the school volunteering. When TeeTee's mother saw her, she knew something was wrong. TeeTee, what happened today? Oh, nothing, Mama. Well, maybe something. Remember that ballet tutu I wanted? Yes, said her mama. Well, the twins have the exact same one, and they energetically and enthusiastically shared the news with me. They knew I wanted that tutu, Mama. Why would they do such a thing? I don't know, sweetheart, but I must say, it's not the end of the world, you know. I know, Mama, TeeTee said forcefully. Did you forget that I had a surprise for you? Said TeeTee's mama. Oh yeah, said TeeTee with a less than her usual glee. I figured since you have ballet class today, I will take you out to eat and then we will head to ballet class. Your dad is working late tonight, so we can have a little mommy and daughter time. Okay, Mama, said TeeTee. TeeTee and her mom went to a new hole-in-the-wall restaurant, and TeeTee's mom knew she would love it. They made crispy chicken tenders with a special honey mustard sauce, which was TeeTee's favorite. They also made specialty salad bowls any child could love. TeeTee and her mom sat quietly after putting their order into the waitress. TeeTee sat curiously tapping her foot under the table while they were waiting for their food. In the meantime, her mom took out the most beautifully wrapped gift box that TeeTee ever saw. Whoa, said TeeTee, what's that for? Why, this is the surprise I have for you, said TeeTee's mom. I don't know what's in it, said TeeTee, but whatever it is, it has to be amazing. How so? Asked her mama. Well, with a beautiful box like that, I can only imagine what's on the inside. TeeTee delightfully took the box and slowly and delicately unwrapped her surprise. She lifted up the tissue paper, and underneath was a beaming, sparkling, and glittering ballet tutu dress, one TeeTee had never seen before. It had her name inscribed on the front. The colors were purple, pink, and white, her favorites. TeeTee sat in awe. "Do you like it?" her mama asked. "Like it? I adore it!" exclaimed TeeTee. "It's the most amazing dress I have ever seen. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. It's the best gift ever." TeeTee's mama told her that she was planning on getting the one she wanted, but when she went to the store, there were only 2 left, and the twins were in the process of getting them. I then thought of something. I knew someone who made wonderful outfits and is the best seamstress around. I figured, why not have one custom made for my darling? "Who's that?" asked TeeTee. "Why, your grandma, of course." "Grandma made that?" replied TeeTee with a seriously curious tone. "I never knew she could do this." "Well, she hasn't in years," said TeeTee's mama, "but when I told her my dilemma, she couldn't say no. She wanted to make your very own, one-of-a-kind tutu. Now, are you ready for ballet class?" "Ready? I'm there," said TeeTee. They finished their food, hastily of course. TeeTee could not wait to go to ballet class. TeeTee and her mama entered the ballet studio, and TeeTee ran into the dressing room to put on the tutu. When she entered the room, the twins were there, dressed in their tutus and telling each other how fabulous they look. "You look great, Gloria." "No, you look awesome, Renee." "Oh, we both look awesome," they said in unison while giggling. They saw TeeTee and smiled at her and said hi. TeeTee's smile was much bigger than theirs. The twins noticed, and while they walked away, they whispered to each other, "Why does she look so happy?" TeeTee took out her dress and put it up to herself while admiring the beauty of her dress. She was so grateful to her mama and grandmama because they did something so special for her. TeeTee got dressed, and it was as if she pranced and leaped even as she entered the dance room. All eyes were on her, even the twins. "Ooh, ah," said the class. TeeTee's teacher commented, "Oh my, TeeTee, that is a gorgeous tutu. Where did you get that from?" "Well, my mama knew I had wanted a certain dress, but when she went to buy it for me, there were no more. So she had the wonderful idea of having my grandmama make one for me. She's an amazing seamstress, you know." TeeTee," said her teacher. "We have our recital coming up and we don't have our outfits chosen yet. Do you think your grandma could make them for us if we give her the design? We would pay her, of course. She has a very unique sewing style. I would love for her to help us if she could." TeeTee said, "I would have to ask my mama first and then my grandmama and get back to you as soon as possible." "That would be great, TeeTee. Thank you very much," said her teacher. TeeTee never danced so gracefully as she did at this particular ballet practice. Her mama could see the twinkle in her eyes as she watched from the other room. On the way home, TeeTee told her mom what the teacher had asked. Her mom told her that she would call her grandmom as soon as they got home. TeeTee's mama called her grandmama and shared with her all about the tutus and about TeeTee's teacher wanting her to make the tutus for the recital. TeeTee's grandmama wanted to hear TeeTee ask herself. "TeeTee," yelled her mama, "your grandmama wants to talk to you." TeeTee ran to the phone and rambled in one long breath. "Grandmama, thank you so much for the tutu. I love it. It's the best tutu ever. Everyone loved it, and my teacher wants you to make some for our recital. Can you, Grandmama? Can you do it?" "Wow, that was a lot. Of course. I will make them for you, darling," she said with a voice of contentment. "It will be my pleasure. Just have your teacher call me, and I'll get to sewing." "Okay, Grandma." TeeTee's teacher was ecstatic when she heard the news of TeeTee's grandmama making the ballet outfits for the recital. She knew they would be elegant. TeeTee's grandmama had to make a special trip to size every one of the young ladies from the ballet class to make sure that their tutus fit perfectly. TeeTee was so excited to have her grandmama accompany her to class. She felt like it was a special day, like her birthday perhaps. TeeTee, her mama, and her grandmama entered the dance studio, and immediately all of the girls were swarming TeeTee's grandmama. "Me first! Me first!" they were all shouting. The girls were also eager to have their sizes taken for their new outfits. "Oh my, one at a time, girls, one at a time," said TeeTee's grandmama. While the girls were in line, TeeTee's teacher called her aside and said, "Can I talk to you for a moment, TeeTee?" "Of course," said TeeTee with a curious tone. "Well, I have been watching you during class, and you have grown in every area. You are a delight to watch. You have a gracefulness to you, and you have a joy that's unmatched." "Well, I really enjoy dancing," said TeeTee. "It's all I do." "Well, that's besides homework, eating, and sleeping, and..." She and her teacher started giggling. "I know," said her teacher. "That's why I would like for you to have the solo for the recital. You are the perfect person for the task. Do you think you can do it, TeeTee?" "I guess, but all of the girls are wonderful, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling." "TeeTee, I would not have asked you if I didn't think that you were the right person for the solo. All of the other girls are great. You are kind of extraordinary to me. Your passion is alive." "Thank you," TeeTee uttered humbly. "I really can't believe it. It's more than a dream come true. I can't wait to tell Mama, my dad, and Grandmama. They will be so proud." "Please wait until after class, TeeTee. I need to tell the others first, so we can move forward with the choreography." "Okay," said TeeTee quickly. "Oh, one more thing," said her teacher. "Yes," said TeeTee. "I would like for you to wear the dress your grandmama made for you for the recital. You need one that stands out from the rest, and I think that yours is perfect." "Why, of course," screeched TeeTee. The rest of the class found out that TeeTee would be the soloist for the recital. They were all unexpectedly excited for her, even the twins. The twins didn't want to be mad at each other if only one of them got the part. Every day, TeeTee practiced and practiced her solo act. She wore herself out day in and day out, making sure she was her absolute best for the recital. In the meantime, her grandmama was as busy as a beaver putting the finishing touches on the girls' dresses. She was having so much fun, she could hardly contain herself. She knew that she outdid herself on the dresses. They were absolutely magnificent. Well, at least that's what she thought. The girls all agreed as each of them, one by one, received their dresses. They all felt like princesses as they tried on the tutus. The dress rehearsal would be a long one tonight. The recital was the following night, and the dance room was filled with anticipation. TeeTee was filled with a sort of nervous excitement during the prolonged rehearsal. She practiced perfectly, and she felt amazing dancing a solo in her very own tutu. She knew hers stood out from the rest. It would be her night to literally shine in her glowing and radiant tutu. The night of the recital arrived. TeeTee and her family were filled with joy and expectancy of the moments ahead. TeeTee's dad was all teary-eyed while getting ready for the recital. He couldn't be prouder of his little, or not so little as she would say, TeeTee. "I can't wait to see you tonight," yelled TeeTee's dad while she was upstairs getting ready. As TeeTee was getting ready, she noticed that her tutu was not in its usual place. After practice, she would hang it by her mirror to remind herself of how special she was to have her very own grandmama-made tutu. "Mama, Mama, have you seen my tutu?" she hollered in a frantic tone. "Why, no, TeeTee. The last place you had it was at the dance studio." "Oh no," cried TeeTee. "My teacher always says to never leave any of our things there because other classes use the studio too. I hope it's not lost." TeeTee's mama hurriedly made phone calls to the other parents and tried to reach out to TeeTee's teacher, all to no avail. The dance is at the Performing Arts Center, and there is no way to check the dance studio. "Whatever are we going to do, Mama?" "TeeTee, grab the extra tutu your grandma made for the girls, and we'll just have to head out." TeeTee was now crying her eyes out on the way to the center. Her dad was trying to console his little sweetheart as much as he could. Meanwhile, TeeTee's grandmother was meeting them at the Performing Arts Center. They all got there at the same time. TeeTee's grandmama saw TeeTee and wondered what happened. "TeeTee, what is wrong, my darling?" "Grandmama, I lost my tutu and I can't go on stage without it." "I can't believe it," said TeeTee's grandmama. "What's that?" said TeeTee's mama. "Well, TeeTee, your teacher called me by accident last night to inform you that you left the tutu at the studio. I said I would pick it up and make sure you got it. Well, I did, and I looked at it, and I couldn't help myself. I added some extra sparkle to it. I guess I never called you and told you I had it, did I?" "You have it, Grandma?" "Oh, thank the Lord," said TeeTee in a cry of relief and gratitude. TeeTee scurried to the dressing room to get ready, with her mom's help, of course. She wanted her hair and tutu to be just right. TeeTee emerged as a radiant and brilliant dancer, ready for her debut as a soloist. The stage was set, and the other girls were performing wonderfully. TeeTee was having a moment of uncertainty, unsure of all of her practice and dedication. Then she glanced at her grandmama from behind the curtain. She could spot her in the crowd. Her grandmama, who had so graciously blessed her with the best outfit ever, caught TeeTee's eyes and gave TeeTee a calming nod. TeeTee knew at that moment that she would be okay. TeeTee took to the spotlight, and all eyes were on her. She did not disappoint. As she dazzled the crowd with her twirls, spins, and plies, her dress shimmered in the lights. TeeTee danced her heart out, and a standing ovation ensued. Everyone was in awe of her performance and her beautiful dress. TeeTee was elated. It was her night, and oh, did she shine. TeeTee was very proud of herself. All of her hard work paid off. Her classmates ran up to her and surrounded her immediately after they took their bow. TeeTee, you were amazing, they all exclaimed. TeeTee's teacher came and gave her a hug and thanked her for allowing herself to dance so gracefully. I knew you would make us so very proud of you. Always keep shining and being confident in yourself. Yes, I will, said TeeTee. TeeTee's family ran up to her, and her dad gave her the most beautiful bouquet of red roses. Here are some flowers for my darling, her dad said. You were like an angel up there. Thank you, Daddy, TeeTee said with a slightly blushed face. Her mama gave her a big hug and let her know how beautiful she looked and how lovely she danced. TeeTee's grandmama made her way to see her precious granddaughter. Her grandmama had tears in her eyes as she beheld her. TeeTee, you were just radiant, she uttered. The dress was more dazzling than ever. You were just splendid, my dear. Oh, Grandmama, thank you so much for everything. You were the reason I shine tonight. The dress was perfect for the occasion. I am so blessed to have a grandmama like you. You made my night, Grandmama, said TeeTee. No, we made it, said her grandmama. They both chuckled. TeeTee's family decided to take her out for this grand celebration. They were all so proud of their TeeTee, and she was proud of her Tutu. I hope you enjoyed the story of TeeTee and the Tutu. I wanted to know, what problems did TeeTee face in the story? How did she problem solve, or how were those problems resolved? Do you think dedication and persistence pays off? What do you do when you encounter a situation that doesn't go your way? How do you think TeeTee could have done things differently? Would you like to see another story about TeeTee and the Tutu? Well, I hope so. More on the way. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for listening to the story of TeeTee and the Tutu.